What's going on, guys? 8-Bit Glitch 79 here, and I've got the honor, the privilege to introduce to you the Bandana Gamer.
Everybody, it's John Brown, the one and only Bandana Gamer, coming to you today to talk to you about a accessory for the Nintendo Switch that I have been using for a little while and wanted to give you some impressions of it. If you remember, not so long ago, Hori came out with this little guy. It is the Hori D-pad for the Nintendo Switch. While it looks like a Joy-Con, it has a lot of Joy-Con functionality stripped out of it. There's no wireless, there's no rumble. All you can do is plug this in and use it on handheld mode for your Nintendo Switch. But it gives you that lovely D-pad that those buttons just weren't measuring up to. It was a cheaper way, an easier way than modding Joy-Cons. And for the price, it started out, I think, about 25 bucks. I think you can get them for about 15 now. It's a great solution. And I have loved having this on my Nintendo Switch. Anytime I've used it in portable mode, I have pretty much had it connected to this. I think my only complaint is they only give you one side, so I only have this one Zelda side. But other than that, I love it. I love having a D-pad. I love playing Street Fighter on the go, and a D-pad helps a lot more than those the 4 directional buttons included on the Switch. Of course, it prevents you from doing the Nintendo Switch commercial, which is busting this out as a controller, because it just does not function that way. It only functions if it is connected to your Nintendo Switch. Now, a year or so later, Hori has improved on that idea and come out with this guy, the Hori Split Pad Pro. Split Pad Pro retails for about $50, and it connects to your Switch like so. And once again, it is like the D-pad that they came out with. It does not have any wireless functionality. These will not snap into the dog bone and become a Pro controller. These only work in handheld mode. There's no wireless. There's no amiibo connectivity, and there's no rumble. So all you're getting with this is simply add-ons for wireless mode that give you just a little more in terms of your controller while playing in portable mode. So, pros and cons. I'll start off with the cons first. This makes the original Switch even more bulky. It's okay. It feels like it takes some time to get used to because it really splits your hands further apart. For someone with bigger hands, it does feel more natural. It does feel kind of like you're playing with an Xbox or Pro controller. The joysticks, the analog sticks feel great, a little clicky, or pretty clicky. But it just, when you first get it and put it on your Nintendo Switch, it feels like your hands are miles apart, and it takes some getting used to. The other downside of this device, and they have only released one version of it, and it is marketed and licensed with Daemon X Machina, as you can see on the box. And nothing against that game, I just have no interest in it. Haven't really wanted to check it out, so it's kind of weird to have a licensed controller for that property. Since they've clearly done like Zelda, and I think they have a Mario version of this, it would have been nice, to have a other Nintendo game license for it, or just a plain version, but they haven't come out with that. And this might just be a little annoying thing. So they put the Daemon X Machina logo on the button, and it's just kind of a weird look. But it is a fairly mild licensing and look to the controller. It's a red and black controller. After that, if you don't pay attention to the logo, it's pretty great. Going towards the Pro side, it feels pretty good. You can, once you get used to it, buttons are clicky, buttons are great. It feels really like playing with a Pro controller when you're in handheld mode. And once you get used to the distance, it's great. The D-pad has another D-pad as well. Works great on fighting games. Played around with it. Played a lot of Assassin's Creed 3 with this and felt good with it. Felt like I was playing it on the original Xbox 360. It also has, if you can tell on the back, programmable triggers on the back. Haven't really used those. Not a huge fan of those. The main reason I got this is a while back, one of my favorite games of all time was announced for the Nintendo Switch. And that is Doom 2016. I was so excited to have a portable Doom on the go. I love that game. I love the gameplay. And if they gave me something that looked okay, but still had that feel, I was great with it. And that's what they did. Doom 2016 on the Switch doesn't look as good as it does on the Xbox PS4. Nothing does, nothing will. It's not meant to do that. But the gameplay is there. The quick, fast-paced guns, clearing out a set of enemies to progress. It's a really good experience. And I was so excited to have that on the go, which is what the Switch allows you to do. However, going back to this guy, it never felt quite right with the normal Switch analog sticks. The throw distance on those analog sticks is atrocious and feels weird when you're playing a first-person shooter or action game. So when I saw the Split Pad Pro was coming out, I got really excited because I was like, maybe that is a chance to play Doom in a way that I'm meant to. Because I have Doom on the Switch, but I wasn't really enjoying it in portable mode, and let's be honest, I have Doom in other places, and if I'm going to play those on a TV, I'm not going to play the Switch version. So, click this in. Doom felt amazing. I was able to progress further. It felt like I was playing great Doom on the go because of the Hori Split Pad Pro. So, the question is, do I recommend this to anyone? And it is, if you understand the limitations, understand, it is not a Pro controller. Doesn't have wireless, doesn't have rumble, doesn't have amiibo functionality. It does not, you don't take off your Switch and go sit on the couch with it. It makes the Switch bulkier. I don't have a case that fits it. That's a pretty big complaint, pretty big downside. It's harder to travel with this. I actually haven't done much traveling. Anytime I've done traveling, I've switched back to Joy-Cons just to have a little bit of ease on the go. Do you want a good way to play action games and games that really require two sticks in a more natural way than you're used to and play them a little bit better? Then yeah. In portable mode, yeah, get one of these. Get the Split Pad Pro because it functions great as a way to get better throw sticks on the analogs for portable mode. I would recommend it if if you have bigger hands, and the Switch by itself has been slightly uncomfortable with the Joy-Cons as they are. That's who I would recommend this for. Well, that about does it for this one. I will catch you on the next one. Peace, my friends.